What's up, guys? Expel here, and today I wanted to give you every bit of information that we have learned from the leaked training grounds, whatever you want to call it, area within Warzone, within Call of Duty Modern Warfare. For those of you that are confused about what I'm talking about, as of now, people are getting into a glitched lobby that allows them to go into the training for Warzone. For anyone curious as to how to do it, I don't know. I have no idea. You can get invited to a lobby by someone that's gotten into the glitch or has been glitched into it, but as of now, there's no way to actually do it by yourself from what I know personally. I think a couple of people have been trying to figure it out, but have come up with nothing. So we're not gonna get into that in today's video. If you're here for gameplay, I do want to apologize to you about that, as we still cannot show it. If we show it, our channel will get striked. We can, like, no one that has the gameplay can show the gameplay. Now, I will say this, for anybody trying to see any maybe some leaks or other things like that, I do have a section in my Discord where we are showing leaks, and if someone needs help trying to maybe get into that area, you know, maybe just a little bit, it is in my Discord. Do me a favor, follow the link in the description to see if you can check those things out. I highly recommend you do so. Go check it out, and you know, let me know if you join in the comments down below. Regardless, we have a ton of information that really no one else has covered, so I've spent the time to basically write down everything that we haven't figured out already that you guys might actually want to know. So we're going to be going over all of that today. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button. You don't have to. It's okay if you don't, but I'd really appreciate it. Notifications on if you really want to keep up with all the news. Past that, drop the video a like if you enjoy. Let's jump into things. So right off the rip, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and give you everything that I've personally learned from training that you guys probably don't already know. There may be a thing here or there that you already know that you figured out from leaks yourself, but I doubt you're going to know all of this information, and I'm going to hit you with a ton of information. So there are going to be 5 kinds of vehicles. As of now, that's all we know. There's an ATV, an SUV, a helicopter, a cargo truck, and a tactical rover. As of now, there is no tank. No tank, no tank, no tank. Thank God. Past that, the first few things are going to be a little bit random. I just want to let you know before you get like confused as to why are we here? How does this go here? I'm just letting you know it's a little random off the top. This is just the miscellaneous things that I know. So to equip your armor plates, which I'm assuming you're going to have variants of armor, and each armor is going to have a different amount of armor plates. But to actually put those armor plates into the armor, you're going to hold triangle and don't let go. You can let go, but don't let go if you want to go ahead and equip everyone that you have. You hold triangle, and for the first armor plate, it's going to take 3 seconds, right? Because you have to unzip the top and then you have to place the armor in. Now, past that, every single one after that is 2 seconds. So a little bit faster after the first one. So you actually benefit from doing it over and over versus redoing it every single time. Now, if you start sprinting, it'll actually stop you from putting those armor plates in, which is kind of expected there. Past that, we've learned that contracts are actually picked up within Warzone, or at least within training. That's what we saw. They're actually not selectable outside in the lobby like they are in Blackout. So you're going to be picking up all your contracts within the game. Now, I don't think this is the same as challenges, and by the way, we're going to be covering all the challenges in a separate video, but I don't think this is the same as challenges whenever it comes to stuff like that. And then lastly, within the training grounds, I noticed that if you actually run out of plunder in training, then it'll actually respawn for you to keep trying to pick up the drop kits. For those of you that haven't seen any of the gameplay, basically there's a moment where you have to go pick up plunder, and then you have to go to the supply stash, get yourself a drop kit, and so on and so forth. But it'll actually respawn over and over, the plunder will, until you get the drop kit and actually get your creative class, your drop kit, out of it. Now, let's go ahead and jump into Scorestreaks and what we know so far about Scorestreaks. Now, something that I think a lot of people have been really worried about whenever it comes to Scorestreaks is the fact that you're actually going to, well, Killstreaks, is that you're actually going to be able to kill people to get those. That's not the case. That is not the case from what I've been able to tell. You actually get them out of like supply drops or crates or stashes or whatever it may be. You get it from boxes and bags and things like that. You pick it up in the game. You do not have all these crazy kill streaks like everyone makes it out to be. You actually just pick them up in game as items. They'll be like a little square pad looking thing. You pick it up and it'll turn into an actual kill streak on your UI. But the score streaks, the kill streaks that we know we have so far is the UAV. It's going to last 20 seconds and it pings from the player. We have the precision airstrike, which is going to be marked from the player's vision. And we have the cluster strike, which is also going to be marked from the player's vision. And then last but not least, we have the shield turret, and that's going to last, from what I could tell, it looked like 70 seconds. It has 200 bullets and it's only ran by the player. It's not ran by AI. So you're going to manually have to shoot people with the turret if you want to. Now it does have a shield, so maybe that'll help you a little bit, but that's what we know so far. Reviving, this isn't really kill streaks, but you know, a little bit more miscellaneous. Reviving doesn't reset if you back away to fight someone else. And as of now, within the training, it showed that it took 3 seconds. I highly doubt that it's going to take 3 seconds. I think it'll probably take like 6 to 10, something like that. 3 seconds just seems way too short. But like I said, it doesn't reset if you have to back away to fight someone else. Because I sat there and I had seen them tap square over and over and over and over and over to actually get it to go, instead of them just sitting there holding it. That also works as them letting off, going on, stuff like that. So you're going to be able to back away and then come back to start reviving like you can with planting bombs, defusing bombs, and stuff like that within the multiplayer. And then score streak wise, I don't know how this really went together, but kill streak wise and stuff like that, munition boxes actually only fill the ammo of the guns you currently have in your inventory. Just a quick heads up about that. So say you have a sniper rifle and a shotgun, it's going to fill up all those ammos, and you're still going to be stuck with the same amount of ammo that you had in everything else before. Next, we're going to go ahead and get into inventory, and inventory is actually going to be the longest one because it covers a lot. So off the rip, let's go ahead and talk about the drop kits. So drop kits are literally creative class slots for Warzone, right? So say you, like right now within actually the drop kit section, they don't work within the training and drop kits and set up your drop kits. It's currently pushing it to the custom classes that you have now, but I'm sure that's going to be fixed by the time it comes out. Regardless, it is actually like creative classes that you'll grab out of a supply stash something. It's going to throw out like a supply drop, and then you go over and you choose one of the classes that you have set up before. Now, with that said, these don't actually give you any extra ammo whenever you receive the kit. It actually only comes with one clip in the weapon that you get. Just a quick heads up, this is also how you're going to get perks, equipment, and a bunch of stuff like that. As of now, from what we can tell, this is the only way to get perks. Now, on the side of perks, some of them actually don't have any effect in Warzone whatsoever, but you can still have them in your drop kits. So if you accidentally leave something on there, it's not gonna do what the Call of Duty World League setting did in Black Ops 3 and not allow you to use it. It just won't give you any effect whatsoever. So the perks that have no effect whatsoever are going to be Kill Chain, Hardline, Point Man, and Tune Up. So if you decide to make any classes with those, they won't help you at all. Last but not least, in the drop kits, stuff like that, stims are actually used as tacticals, right? So you're gonna have that as your L1, but they don't replenish. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't pick them up like bandages, really. It's just one thing of stims, and it leads me to believe that your health is actually going to automatically replenish, because within the tacticals, you also have smoke grenades and concussions and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that health is going to automatically replenish, and you just have to get yourself out of a gunfight. And stims are going to be used to help heal you up faster. That's what I'm thinking now. Up to you if you think the same. Past that, we have weapons and their specific rarities. So the rarities that the weapons can have in order are common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and epic. All of those are what you're going to be looking at. That's going to be like gray, green, blue, orange, and purple. It's in that order from what I understand. Rarities are also based on attachments and blueprints. A lot more on blueprints than attachments. Some of them are kind of outside of that, so I'm not entirely certain that that's all of it that goes into like the rarity, but blueprints and attachments are mostly, from what I can tell, how it works. And then last but not least, we do have a different rarity titled player if it's something that you have in your inventory or it's from a drop kit. That's considered a player rarity. And then last but not least, we have our drop menu. Basically, you get a drop menu to drop things to your teammates by pressing down on the D-pad, which is a lot easier than going into your inventory, in my personal opinion. Now, when you go into your drop menu, you actually have a couple of things. You have self-revive tokens, you have your plunder, and then you have all of your ammo. So there's a lot of different kinds of ammo. And then you have the self-revive tokens, which you're going to get from chests, crates, and things like that. Plunder, you're going to pick up on the ground. You can also get it out of crates. So there's a lot of different ways to get the things that you can get in the game. We also have assault rifle and LMG ammo. They're going to be the same. You pick those up and they go for assault rifles and LMG. We have shotgun ammo. We have pistol and SMG ammo, which is the same. Pistols and SMGs, same kind of ammo. It's going to be like light ammo like you would have in Fortnite. And then you have sniper ammo, which is going to be, I guess, your heavy ammo. Next, we have like the stacks that they drop in. Like if you were to pick up one thing of ammo off of like a table or something like that within Warzone, this is going to be the stacks that they come in. So assault rifle and LMG ammo come in stacks of 30. SMG ammo and pistol ammo come in stacks of 30 as well. Sniper rifle ammo comes in stacks of 8. Shotgun ammo comes in stacks of 8. Rockets come in stacks of 1. And last but not least, your stacks of plunder come in stacks of they come in like $500, right? You can't drop your weapons, from what we've been able to tell. You can only switch them out with other weapons. And then your heartbeat sensor that you can get out of crates, they don't seem to break, which might be a little bit overpowered. So if you pick up a heartbeat sensor, someone on your team should just have a heartbeat sensor at all time, from what I can tell personally. So that's a huge tip that I highly recommend that you guys keep in mind for whenever Warzone actually does come out. Now, keep in mind, this is all in beta mode right now, because the Warzone's not actually out, but a lot of this is more than likely going to stay. And then last but not least, the very last two things that I have are you can get kill streaks out of stashes. So kill streaks are, within it. And then last but not least, DLC weapons are currently included in Warzone, as in you can add them to your drop kits and get them within training. So we're looking at all of that information. I know it was a lot. I know it was a lot to take in, and I'm very, very sorry that I went over as fast as I could. People just really want the information, and I tried to give it to them as fast as I could. If any of this information is something you didn't know or you're excited for, please let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video, let you guys get this information as soon as possible, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.